It's a new dawn for the people of Ethiopia under the leadership of able Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed, whose transformative leadership has presented renewed optimism for the country and indeed the region by offering a conducive environment for all clusters of people. In October 2019, Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for forging a peace deal between Ethiopia and Eritrea.
He has championed peace in a very volatile region where stability is so scarce. This award is given to Africa. This award is given to those who tirelessly work for peace and stability across the world.
Dr. Ali remains committed to his transformative agenda, which he sees as the best bet yet to realize his ambitions plan for his nation. Over the last 1.5 years, the Prime Minister has kept true to his promise, championing for inclusivity and unity of his people as well as the Horn of Africa and indeed the entire continent. His transformative plan, well articulated in his just released book titled MEDEMER, meaning synergy. In his book, the Prime Minister draws the thin line between increasing political freedoms and reining in on individuals who are building ethnic power bases by demanding more access to power and resources for their groups at national and village level. The political transformation in Ethiopia was well articulated in Nairobi, Kenya, during the launch of the book titled MEDEMER, authored by Ethiopian Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed, which champions for inclusivity and unity of their respective citizens to ensure a more cohesive society for stronger economic growth.
The diplomatic tie that we have been enjoying for over half a century is solid and dented. This partnership has lived for 55 years in peaks and teens and survived the test of time. This is one of the most proud diplomatic ties Ethiopia is enjoying. Thus, launching of MEDEMER in Nairobi is reiterations of the new crop of leadership, particularly His Excellency Abiy Ahmed, his determinations to further take these diplomatic ties to a new height.
On the basis of the strong bilateral ties between Kenya and Ethiopia, a section of Kenyan leaders representing various sectors alongside members of the diplomatic corps flocked to the venue, each seeking to get a copy of the new book MEDEMER.
And you know what he is doing is like building a house. And the first thing that is very important in building a house that you want it to stay for decades is to make sure that you are sure of the structures, the beams, the floor. The architect and the structural engineers must make sure that that house will hold. You know, later when you bring the windows, you bring the furniture, those are things you can remove. So what Dr. Abiy now is trying to do, it's like now he's doing the foundation, the structures.
With Kenya playing host to thousands of Ethiopians, Kenyans express their solidarity with their neighbors.
I'm very proud, first of all, to congratulate the Prime Minister of Ethiopia for coming up with this book, which is something that is going to help not only the Ethiopians, but also the Kenyans, because the book is touching on the unification of the Ethiopian people, trying to improve the economic situation of the Ethiopian people. They are looking into the infrastructure of the Ethiopian people. They are looking into the sports part of it. And above all, they're looking into the respect for an individual Ethiopians and Ethiopian as a citizen of their country. So this is more or less the same as the BBI, which is going to be launched in Kenya here. The concept is the same. It's purely talking about peace in Kenya, purely talking peace. The MEDEMER is talking peace about Ethiopia, because if you do not have peace, then you not have all this working together or improving the infrastructure of our country.
The issues raised in the book talks about inclusivity. You know how Ethiopian government has been over the years, but the Prime Minister has come with good ideas, ideas that are practical, ideas that are geared towards making Ethiopia one. And for us in Kenya, and especially us at the border, because we are sharing so closely, our communities are living in either side, we are touched by this, because whatever ideas will be in this book will definitely affect our brothers and sisters across.
National Assembly Majority Leader Aden Duale, who was among those who joined Ethiopian Ambassador to Kenya, Meles Elem, noting the significant role played by Ethiopia in promoting stability in the Horn of Africa.
Dr. Abiy Ahmed is coming to the leadership in Ethiopia at a time when there's turbulence in the Horn of Africa. And Ethiopia being a very, very critical country in the Horn of Africa, the stability and the prosperity of Ethiopia is not only important to its citizens, but is also important to its neighbors.
The book MEDEMER also addresses other issues, including efforts to realize food security, manufacturing, as well as affordable health care. Diplomat Meles Elem says his country remains committed to support Kenya in her effort to realize its development agenda, adding that the two countries enjoy cordial relations which the new administration is seeking to enhance.
Ethiopia and Kenya are not neighbors. We are families. We are siblings of one family.
We have been very, very good partners. The only time is right we compete is in the long distance races. That's the only time we compete. And I'm sure with the absence of Ethiopians and Kenyans, there will be no marathon.
We want strong regional integrations between our neighbors. That's what MEDEMER champions.